Hi, Nick here, MedTech World, one of the biggest stands here. Melanie has been manning it with Malta Enterprise. Ms. Debattista, thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having us more than anything.
It's thriving, it's hopping, so many people wanting to talk to you guys. It's that accessibility with the high officials that Malta can give startup businesses, conglomerates, people flying in. The availability that they make themselves is a huge benefit to us going forward, I believe.
Yes, I think the fact that we're small plays to our advantage because that means that we are accessible. So, I mean, all the companies that were here during this conference and the ones that spoke to us had the opportunity to meet all the relevant stakeholders in one place. So, I think that is something which is very much appreciated, especially from companies coming outside of the EU that are, not familiar with our regulation and how things work on the island. They had the opportunity to be introduced to the Medicines Authority, to the Malta Digital Innovation Authority, and of course, Malta Enterprise remaining their main point of contact for any business they want to do on the island.
Great. Well, what kind of inquiries do you get there at the stand?
We do get a lot of inquiries ranging from, how do I set up a business in Malta? What are the financial instruments that you can support me with? We also get, even more personal questions like, what if I move my family to Malta? How will that be? Do you have good education in Malta? How's the system? How does it work? Because I always
These are people they're
Exactly.
contemplating seriously about moving here.
Exactly. No, the thing is, I always say it's very easy to move a business because that requires, one decision and you move a business. But it's much harder to move a family, a life. And we do get a lot of those personal questions for people to
But
understand.
I'm
the
thinking about
island.
it. If I was working and I was a useful member of that team, and I'm working in MedTech in another country, I could be in Greece, I could be anywhere, and I get asked about the move because the people have to transition as well, It's an easy deal to sell Malta to me, it's got a lot going for it, I think, and we have. It's proving itself. What we need is more, I guess, sticky wins from these events, right? The businesses, the relationships stay, and that the people, the corporations from around the world stay, set up their offices here.
Yes, what we try to do in order for people to stick around is create an ecosystem. Because unless you have an ecosystem supporting the business, you cannot have a standalone business. So you need the regulatory to be working together with industry. You need academia to be working together with industry, and you need to ensure that you create the right environment for these people to work together. As in, we have a number of inquiries as well on companies wanting to do clinical trials in Malta, and for that we also liaise with public healthcare, with our general hospital Mater Dei, to ensure that we are creating the right environment for such clinical trials to happen on the island as well.
Yeah, you're doing so much. It's doing a good job, and it's evident that it's working. Melanie, thanks so much for taking the time, and thanks for doing what you do.
Yes, thank you for having us as well. Thanks.
Nicholas signing off from MedTech World.